This episode discusses coercion, sexual pressure within marriage, and emotional manipulation. Listener discretion is advised. Hi, and welcome back to After the Quiet. This is episode 36. People often think of vacations as an escape, a break from normal life, a chance to relax and reconnect. For us, that summer meant camping. We had a trailer, and we decided to spend as much time as possible at the campground. On paper, it sounded wonderful. 3 kids, fresh air, campfires, family time. But sometimes even the places that are supposed to feel peaceful carry the same tension you left at home. Camping with 3 children wasn't exactly relaxing. We had a baby, 2 young boys, and a dog. The trailer felt small very quickly. Everyday life didn't stop just because we were at a campsite. There were still diapers, meals to prepare, kids to supervise, bedtime routines to maintain, but we made it work, at least on the surface. Evenings at the campground had their own rhythm. The kids would play all day, swimming, kids' club activities, and by the evening, they were exhausted. So I would do what every parent does. I would put them to bed, one by one, settling the baby, making sure everyone was asleep. But that's where the frustration started. Because once the kids were finally asleep, I was tired. I wanted to sit quietly. Maybe read. Maybe just breathe for a moment. But he expected something different. He would sit outside by the fire, and he expected me to join him. But the reality of having 3 small children sleeping in a trailer meant I stayed close by. I didn't want to be far away if someone woke up. That alone would frustrate him. But the bigger issue was something else. He didn't care that we were in a small trailer. He didn't care that the kids were sleeping only a few feet away. He still expected sex. Regularly. And when I hesitated, worried that the kids might wake up, that concern didn't matter. It wasn't about connection. It wasn't about closeness. It was about his release. And I felt it deeply. Sometimes the boys would be at the campground kids club, and we'd be outside the trailer with the baby. Quiet, peaceful. But instead of enjoying that moment, he would insist we go inside the trailer for what he called a quickie. Even when I wasn't comfortable, even when it felt rushed, even when it felt like something I was doing out of obligation, not desire. If I complained, if I hesitated, if I didn't respond the way he wanted, the threats would start. He would tell me how easily he could get what he needed somewhere else. that women at houses he worked in were looking at him, that they were interested. He would come home from work and brag about the attention he thought he was getting. And the message was always the same. If I didn't satisfy him, someone else would. Over time, the language became clear. He would say he had needs, and it was my duty as his wife to meet them. Duty. Not love. Not connection. Not partnership. Just duty. My needs were never part of the conversation. My comfort wasn't part of the equation. And the longer that pattern continued, the more I stopped expecting anything different. Looking back now, I understand that what I experienced wasn't normal marital conflict. It was coercion. It was pressure. It was manipulation built around fear. Fear of abandonment. Fear of conflict. Fear of things getting worse. So I complied. Because resisting often made things harder. And sometimes survival means choosing the path that causes the least immediate danger. From the outside, those summers probably looked beautiful. Family camping trips, campfires, children playing in the woods. But behind the scenes, the same patterns followed us everywhere, even on vacation. Even in places that were supposed to feel peaceful. Because control doesn't disappear when you leave home. It just comes with you. This is after the quiet. Please remember to subscribe to this podcast and share it with others who might need to hear my story. And also join me on Instagram at after.the.quiet. If you recognize parts of my story in your own, please reach out to someone who can give you support, or look for that support in your community. You are not weak for needing help. You are human. Your voice deserves to be heard.